guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday today, and as most of you around the country, Storm Bert's hit, so I think a lot of you have had it. It's been a bit wild here, to be honest. Rain and wind's been like 50-60 mile an hour, and the rain's been relentless. Started Saturday morning about 4 o'clock. We was woken up, the van was bloody shaking and everything, but it's part of van life, so yeah, you got to get used to it. It's winter now, got to expect it. So yeah, we've dropped the awning because otherwise this wind's just going to rip it to shreds. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of water. It's probably going to be wet inside most probably, but yeah, there's not a lot you can do. We all drop our awnings here. Just you have to do it, or it's just going to rip to shreds. They're not made to be up in 50-60 mile an hour winds. So yeah, we've dropped the awning. Don't know if you can see over there. Dave's dropped his little awning. Dan and Mazzy also dropped their awning, but they've put them back up this morning. But it's still pretty windy, so I'm not going to take the chance on my one. I'm just going to leave it down for now. I think it's better tomorrow. The winds are only down to about 25-30 tomorrow, and it's going to be dry as well. So I'll get the awning up to probably tomorrow morning and see what the state is inside. So yeah, me and Benita's bought a little car, only a little cheap one, nothing special, but it just helps us. It just helps us going to shopping and that, because it's so difficult. You know, a lot of the time we seem to be relying on people to give us a lift to the shops, or if you pack all the motorhome away, you're looking at half an hour, pack everything down, and then you go to the shops, and then when you come back, you've got to pack it all back up again. So yeah, we just thought we'd get a little car, nothing special, just a little cheapish sort of one. So we bought a little Citroen, it's a little Citroen C3 if you're interested. But yeah, nice little car, quite nice inside and that. So yeah, yeah, just for a little run around really. If we go back down to London, we can stay at my brother's, or we stay at Benita's daughter's, then we can just go down in the car, you know. So it's a lot easier rather than taking the big van down all the time. And the car's obviously a lot cheaper. It's petrol, so it's a lot cheaper. You're looking at, it does probably on a run probably 50-55 to the gallon. So whereas the motorhome you're looking at probably about 22. So yeah, so that's the idea of getting the little car. As you can see, we've got a nice little lake here just outside our pitch. So yeah, it has really come down. I'm surprised a few of the trees haven't been down really, because it really has been unbelievable wind. I woken up this morning at about 4 o'clock. Van was shaking, and yeah, so yeah, it doesn't seem to be any damage done, so that's good. All the trees seem to be up. I think we got one person on touring. I think one van come on. I think we had another one come on. They were supposed to stay for 2 nights, but I think they went yesterday. I think they just thought it was too bad, but yeah, I think we've got one van on touring at the moment, and I think they're here for up to tonight, and I think then they go. So yeah, so as you can see by the old clouds, it does look a bit ominous. I think a lot more rain's on the way. So yeah, so we thought we'd just give you a little update there, and we'll be nice and warm in the van and eating plenty of rubbish, watching telly while you're stuck in the van. Plenty of bags of crisps and sweets and chocolates and everything, as you do when you're stuck indoors. So yeah, I thought I'd just give you a quick little update and tell you what's been happening. Morning guys. Really cold one last night, very cold, and the day before that we had a load more rain again, so I had to drop the awning. So as you can see, the awning's all down, and it poured down the rain yesterday, so it's filled up with water, and temperatures must have well gone down last night, because all that water's frozen, so now I've got to wait until that unfreezes, because if I blow it up it'll probably cut straight through the awning. So yeah, this is the joys and fun of winter van life. There's Jackson, he's running about. So yeah, we had a really hard frost last night. Must have been, I come out probably about 11:30, and it was really cold then. So as you can see, the car's nice and white. We took the carpet out because that was soaked, so I put that up there to dry. But obviously it rained again yesterday, and now that's frozen solid. So we've got a couple of little blankets we just keep for Jackson in the awning to lay down on. And yeah, there's the car. So yeah, frozen solid. Could hardly get the door open this morning. And we've had a load of rain come down obviously yesterday. Big puddle here, that's all frozen solid. So luckily we ain't got to go out today, so I wouldn't want to be driving through that. So yeah, winter at the nurseries. So it's okay, we're nice and warm in the van, it's not a problem. But yeah, it's just something you've got to think of if you want to do van life during the winter. You've got to put up with these things, and yeah, the joys of van life. Coming round into touring now. We've got one person on this this week with a caravan. Brave souls coming out in the winter. But yeah, I think they've enjoyed it. Gave them a wave yesterday when I walked past the dog. So yeah, as you can see, all the grass is all frozen, and all these puddles are pretty frozen. But we still love it. It's still a lovely life. Christmas is coming. So yeah, it's a different feel in the winter. We come here last winter, funny enough. We had a few visits before we purchased our seasonal pitch, and we was here last Christmas. So yeah, we stayed here at Christmas. Originally we was going to go to Keswick, but they had a lot of rain, if you remember, last Christmas, and Keswick's notorious for flooding, and they rang us a couple of days before we were supposed to go, and they said we're on a flood warning and there's supposed to be rain for the next few days, and what do you want to do? So we decided to cancel it because we didn't want to go up there for Christmas and have to come all the way back home again. Not a good idea. You're getting stuck at Christmas. We're about 350 mile away from where we live, so we rung here, and they had spaces. So yeah, we spent last Christmas here. We had our Christmas dinner here, and we really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think we're going to be going down to back down towards home. I'm going to see my brother, and we're going to spend Christmas Day and possibly Boxing Day with Benita's daughters, and we're going to see her family, so that'll be nice. We haven't seen them for a little while now. So yeah, so that's our plans for Christmas. We're going to go back down home, spend a bit of time with family, and that's our plans. Right guys, if any of you people want to come to the nurseries for a weekend or a night or whatever, and you haven't got a caravan or a motorhome, camper van, they have got little bits of accommodation that they can let you have an overnight stay without a van. They've got what they call the pod, which I'm going to show you now. I did put this up on one of my earlier videos, but we have got a hell of a lot more subscribers now, so I thought I'd just show you the pod. Dave's kindly opened it up for me, the campsite warden, so I can show you guys. And yeah, if you want to come for an overnight stay or a weekend, you can stay in the pod. So yeah, I'll flip you around. So yeah, this is the pod. You've got a little outside seating area here, which obviously is not too clever at the moment, but in the summer it's nice to sit out here. And yeah, this is the pod. So I'll just take you in. So yes, it's like a little wood cabin. You've got some coat hooks there for your coats. Bit of storage there. You've got a bin. You've got a kettle and tea and coffee making facilities. You've got a toaster. You've got all your lights. So it's all lit up in here. Some cushions there for your seats outside. There's a fan here that's always in here if it's like really madly hot. Or there's a heater on the wall there. So this is open all year round. It gets, Dave assures me, it gets really warm when this heater's on. So yeah, you've got a nice double bed here. You've got some electric plugs in here. So you've got a little light there which has got 2 USBs on, so you can charge your phones or whatever you need to charge. And yeah, there's a little vent up there. You get a bit of air coming in. All your switches on the wall here. And you've got a little fire and smoke alarm up there. So yeah, this is the pod. I'm not too sure how much it is a night. I think it's roughly around £60, £70, something like that. It's on a few of the platforms. I'm sure it's on booking.com, and you can obviously book this through the nurseries. But if you haven't, got a van and you'd like to come to the nurseries, obviously during the summer you've got the cafe open, so you can go in for some breakfast and that. And you've also got a few takeaways that they deliver here, fish and chips and kebabs, and I think there's Chinese, and there may be an Indian as well. So yeah, I mean, you can come here, food's not a problem really. If you've got the car, you've only got Sutton-on-Sea down the road, and you've also got Chapel St Leonard's, where there's loads of restaurants and takeaways. So yeah, I think that's what a lot of people do. They come, they have a breakfast in the cafe, and then in the evening they pop off out, either get a takeaway or eat out. But yeah, it's just a little place to stay if you haven't got a van. I know a lot of the people that watch the YouTube, they're not all got vans and caravans and motorhomes. So yeah, I mean, if you like to come to the nurseries, a lot of people are interested in the nurseries, and yeah, this just gives you another option really. We've also got the cottage, which is just over there. I'll show you the cottage quickly. Dave said he will let me vlog the cottage, so I will do that in the next few videos. But I'm not sure how much the cottage is. When I vlog it, I'll get the prices and I'll let you know. But I think it's quite big. It sleeps to about 6 to about 8 people, so you can come. The whole family can come. I know they've got a hot tub in there, which is really, really nice. In the summer, I know a lot of the people like having a drink and jumping in the hot tub. But again, this is another option if you haven't got someone in the cottage at the moment, so I won't show too much. But yeah, this is the cottage. So we've got someone staying in there, I think, this week. Yeah, it's really nice in there, really well done, really classy. And yeah, it gets booked out quite a lot, especially at weekends. A lot of people come Friday, have Friday, Saturday, go Sunday or go Monday, So yeah, this is the cottage. I'm not sure how many bedrooms it is, but I'm pretty sure Dave said it sleeps between 6 and 8. And you obviously got a full kitchen and everything, so it's just like a holiday let really. But you're at the nursery, so I know again a lot of people like to stay in the cottage and they come in for breakfast in the cafe when the cafe's open in the summer, save some cooking, and then they go out for the day. And then obviously you've got your fridge and everything in there, so the cooker and everything, so you can buy your own food. It's a bit cheaper than keep eating out all the time. And yeah, so yeah. Right, this is coming into the office in the cafe now. A lot of you have seen this. You've got the little essential shop, which I know Dave and Tracy have been winding down for the winter. But in the summer, this is full of stuff that you can buy. So it's really handy, you know, if you come and you forgot anything, they pretty much cover everything in here. We've got a fridge freezer here where you can get your ice lollies and ice creams, which is handy. And they do cans of drink and crisps, and they do everything you need really, you know, black bags and stuff like that, which is really handy. There's a microwave here that if you're staying in the pod, you're allowed to use the microwave. So that's handy, you know, if you've got a couple of ready meal dinners, you can just pop in here. I think Dave and Tracy give you to lend us some cutlery. Obviously this is a cafe which is now closed for the winter, unfortunately. We loved Dave and Tracy's breakfast, so yeah, that's back open in the spring. And this is the little information room where they've got all the bus times here to Skegness, or if you want to go the other way back into Mablethorpe. And yeah, you've got all the menus here for the fish and chips and pizza, as I was telling you earlier, and the Golden Dragon Chinese and the Canyon Chinese. You've got all your walking leaflets and cycling leaflets and all things to do around here really. So if you come, there is a lot to do around here. So there's loads of leaflets. They've also got a book swap here, which is quite popular. I've seen quite a few people coming in and getting a book and that. And they've also got games up here if you want to come and grab a game, and if the weather's not too clever and you're in your caravan or your motorhome, you can come and borrow a game as long as you bring it back. So yeah, it's all good. And then here they've got all the DVDs. If you want to watch a film in your van, you've got a DVD player or telly that's got a DVD on it, you can come in and grab a DVD. So yeah, this is what we call the little information room. They've got a little chair there, so if you want to come and sit down and read a book or be a bit quiet, this is the place to come. So that's a nice little touch, I think. You know, see a lot of people come in here. So we'd like to thank everyone for watching the videos. We've got quite a few new subscribers, haven't we? Yeah. It's really gone quite crazy, isn't it? Last week or so. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, thanks for all the new subscribers and all the old subscribers for keeping with us. Just check to make sure you're still subscribed, because we are losing a few here and there. And yeah, try and keep up with our videos. See, as you've seen, the weather's turned a little bit. Yeah, it's sunny today. Yeah, it's sunny, but it went down cold to minus overnight, and it, as you see, the awning was all down, and we've had a lot of wind and a lot of rain. But it's winter van life, isn't it? It's something we just got to get used to, you know. Luckily on this van I've got tank heaters, which I've had on for the last few nights, just so the water tanks don't freeze. Better safe than sorry. Of course, obviously everything was frozen over this morning. Yeah. But now being outside is lovely. You don't even feel the cold. No, it's not cold at all today. Yeah. But overnight it really did drop, as you see by the car all being frozen and that. But no, I mean, as long as it's dry, really, I don't really mind if it's cold, do you? It's at least you can still have a walk around and that, can't you? Yeah. But when it's the last few days, we've had so much rain, haven't we? Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday poured. Pouring. Oh. Yeah. Well, we had a lot of wind, so I dropped the awning, and I didn't think the rain was forecast, but it started about 3 o'clock in the morning, didn't we? Woke us up like banging on the roof, and it was absolutely teeming down. So anyway, the awning's back up now, but obviously, as I showed you, everything's wet inside. So you're hoping on dry days, get it all dry, put it all back, and then start again. But yeah, it's just been everything. Most of the dog blanket stuff's all soaked. Yeah. It just. When you drop the awning, the water's obviously puddling in the awning, and it's just sort of seeping through. They're not really designed. They're designed to be up and the water running off them. But with the wind, we're so scared. We know Dan and Mazzy lost their awning on this pitch last year, and the wind just ripped it to shreds. So they're so expensive. We don't really want to lose it, do we? We don't have to buy another one, because they are really handy for storing a bit of stuff in, and in the summer it's lovely to sit in there, isn't it? You know, we really enjoy it, but we decided to keep it up during the winter and just keep an eye on it, really. It just gives you somewhere to sit, gets you out of the van a bit, and Jackson likes going in there and doing whatever. So we bought our first Christmas decoration for the van. So this is Ronnie the reindeer.
Ronnie's reindeer.
So he's our first decoration in the van. Try and make it a little bit more Christmassy. So
we left out certain Christmas stuff, which we were hoping to go back to London to go pick it up. Unfortunately, didn't get a chance.
Well, the weather's been so bad.
Weather's been so bad,
you know, I don't really want to be driving all that way.
As you've seen in
-3.
In the beginning of the video, we bought a car. We should make it now easier to go into London, which we just got now. And unfortunately, if we go now, and then the plane is to go down to London just before Christmas. And spend a couple of days with the kids and my brother and that, nieces and nephews. So we just thought going down there now and coming back again, it's just going to be too much.
I mean, it's like a 300-mile round trip, and you know, if it hasn't been raining, it's been freezing, and if it ain't been freezing, it's been like 60-mile-an-hour winds. So I just didn't really want to take the chance, you know, just in case anything's to happen. So we'll definitely could be going down at Christmas. Just keep an eye on the weather to when we go down, really, isn't it?
Just got the reindeer, you know, to make it look.
But as you say, we left a lot of our Christmas decorations.
Well, which we thought would be suitable
with Hayley,
to have
didn't
in
we?
a van.
Your daughter, so
to be in a van, and she's taken advantage of it, and she's
robbed them all off us.
She hasn't robbed all of it, some of it. So.
But we don't mind. At least we'll get the benefit when we go down. We'll see them, won't we? So
we will be able to see them.
We didn't go too mad this year because obviously we're not here for Christmas Day. So
obviously last year Christmas we spent in the van, Christmas done and everything in the previous van. Snoop, which was sold. We showed you a video when that left. So what's the name you gave to the car? Whiz.
Because the clutch on it's like quite high, so on the van obviously this one's automatic, but the one before, the clutch was quite low, so as soon as like you sort of lifted your foot a little bit, you was off. But this one's like quite high, so you sort of lift your foot, and then suddenly whoosh, you're whizzing off. So we've called the car Whiz.
It's called it Whiz because it was owned by a much older lady. So she obviously.
I mean, it's a nice little car though, isn't it? We've been really pleased with it. It's great petrol consumption. It's like, I think it's like 50 to 60 miles per gallon. So, I mean, this does about 20, I think. So.
And you had to get used to changing gears again.
Obviously that's manual. So again, it's something a little bit back to being in a manual. So.
And from the last video you saw, I started my cross-stitch pattern, which... hopefully you've guys enjoyed it, and those just left
it was
comments.
just something a bit different, wasn't it? You know?
So I just don't know if you can see it. Let me just. So that's how far I've gone. So I think definitely this will be finished before Christmas.
Hopefully.
No, it will be. I've got more time now. And, these ones are the most difficult ones. You know, the lighter colour ones. I do like ones with darker colour. But so that's how far I've gone. When it's finished, I'll definitely show you the cross stitch.
We also purchased a little heater for the van. It wasn't dear, was it?
No,
about £40, But that's been really, really good. It's really heats.
Gas.
I mean we had the heating on the gas, and the gas bottles just evaporate, you know.
Yeah,
we
because
do
it was so cold.
so cold. We had the heating on pretty much all the time, didn't we? And obviously the water for showers. And I mean, the fridges and that, it's all on electric, and we don't really use the oven too much. But no, it's surprising with the heating, it really does really whack the gas. So, you know, and the gas bottles are not massively expensive. I think they're about, I think we pay £44 for an 11 kilo one. But when you're doing a gas bottle like week and a half, it's, you know,
it quickly adds up.
So we thought, well, we pay for the electric anyway, so we bought this electric heater, and it's really good, isn't it? It's unbelievable for a small heater.
Yeah.
You know, within 20 minutes, the van's heated up, and then we just turn it down a little bit and just keep it on. You know,
when
it
comes to night time, you know, before we go to bed, I'm like, please turn it off. I'm sweating.
Yeah, it really does warm the van up. But the van does get cold as soon as the sun goes down.
Yeah.
It does get chilly.
Yeah,
you know.
And obviously early in the morning, especially this morning, was quite cold. But it's warmed up a lot now.
Yeah,
so,
it has.
But yeah, no, we've experiencing, you know, our first full time. In winter.
We have been away in the van before.
We have been away
we
in
went
winter.
to Keswick last. We went to Keswick just after Christmas, didn't we? When it was all
we
snow.
went in April. It was
that's
like
right,
-3, and we were in the T5.
Yeah, it was in our little T5, our first van.
We do not is to go away in winter. We had a similar heater like that.
Yeah, it was a smaller one though, wasn't it?
Smaller one.
But it was a smaller van as well.
Yeah,
so.
it was, and it got to -3. The fells were covered in snow, but obviously this is the first time we full time during winter. So it's a different experience.
It takes a little bit of getting used to, doesn't it? But
I think
you know, on the whole, I think it's pretty good. I mean, we love it in the van anyway, whether it's winter or summer.
Yeah, and we obviously said when we had the other van, buying the motorhome, being full time, we thought was the right decision.
Yeah,
we've made.
Yeah,
so
definitely. We're miles more comfortable now. So
because we were trying to figure out how it would have been if we were in the van, you know, had those cold, rainy, windy days.
Yeah,
it would have been completely
But the
different.
other van was really well built, wasn't it? You know,
very well built, well insulated.
It was really warm, wasn't it?
Very warm.
So I think we'd have been all right.
Yeah.
But I think just space-wise,
yeah.
You know, because obviously we couldn't really watch telly comfortably,
just
could we? You know, it was, you know,
you're doing kitchen stuff and things like that. So yeah, definitely. Right decision we've made.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I think we've been back a month now since we've been away. Like I said, we've got loads of plans for next year.
I think it's more than a month. It's getting on for 2 months, isn't it? I think we come back about the 9th of October, didn't we?
No, it was just after that.
Oh, was it?
So, yeah, we've made some plans for next year, but we'll let you know.
Yeah.
And
we'll try and keep the videos coming. As I said before, it is a bit awkward when it's so cold. You're not going out as much as what you do in the summer. So just bear with us. We'll try and get some up, won't we?
Yeah, and having the car now will make things a little bit easier because we can go a little bit more places and do a little bit more things.
I mean, to pack everything down into driving mode, it's like a good half an hour, you know, and 40 minutes. And then obviously when you come back, you've got to hook up and put everything all back again, and it's a bit of a pain, really, isn't it?
We'll keep you up to date of what's happening in and around the campsite. And
we'll keep you updated. Obviously, I know a lot of people used to enjoy Neil's videos. You know, he done some great videos on the campsite and what's going on and the changes and you know what he gets up to, and obviously we'd like to sort of maybe keep that going a little bit. You know, I know a lot of people are interested in the nurseries. So a lot of people love the nurseries, and we'll as things develop and it changes and you know they do certain things, then we'll keep up to date and show you guys. You know. Yeah,
it's just a little bit weird to see touring so empty.
I mean, I walked around this morning. There's just one person on,
and
I think we got one on for the weekend. But obviously, you know, people are looking at the weather, and they don't really want to be going away when you know it's 60-mile-an-hour winds and driving rain. It's not, you know, fun for a holiday when you can leave it.
Even though we have a car, we still have to be cautious because it's, you know, it's not city. We're not in the city. So we're out in the open air fields and that. So we always have to be conscious of the roads.
Yeah.
Because I think after the snow, certain roads were cut off. And because they said some of the roads were in,
and they don't seem to grit them as much
all of
round
them,
here,
yeah.
you
So
know,
they did actually close
they closed
them.
one of the long roads off because they said it hadn't been gritted. So
Yes.
you know, you think you're okay in the car, but
Yeah.
again, you know,
You
if they're
have
not
to
been
be-
gritted and it's a sheet of ice, you're going to end up in a
Yeah,
field.
so you have to be really
you don't want to do that.
cautious in terms of that. But yeah, I forgot to mention it on the last vlog. If anybody of those who's watching, ladies, if you can comment and tell me what type of crafts you like to do, things like that. If you want to show
put
me
them
a
in the
picture,
comments.
yeah, if you want to show me a picture, then I'll put it up on the next vlog. It's nice to see what other people are doing.
I think a lot of ladies like to do crafting and knitting and making things, and you know, it's nice to pass your time. We spend quite a bit of time in the van, but it's always either knitting or cross stitching, isn't you? So you know, it passes a bit of time.
I know
doesn't
some
it?
people who don't like it at all. I've got two sisters and they're not into
No,
crocheting.
some do, some don't.
Yeah, but if like some of you commented and some of you said you've done cross stitch before, if you can show me some of your work,
we're always
we're
interested
happy
what
to put
other
it all.
people are
Just let
doing or
us
what
know.
you're up
Yeah,
to.
be
Yeah,
nice,
it's nice. Yeah.
So
yeah, we want to again thank everyone for watching, and if you don't mind pushing the like button, and if you like our videos and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. So yeah, I think we're at about 635.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're over halfway now to the magic 1,000.
Which was really good for us. I think in the last week we've almost picked up almost over about 180 subscribers, which was really good. Which we didn't
unbelievable,
expect,
really.
Which we didn't expect. But thank you
it's
for
fantastic.
That.
So
really
thank you guys. We really do appreciate
it.
Yeah, it's nice to get a few more subscribers, isn't it? It's very rewarding, and you feel like, you know, people are liking what you're doing, and it makes you want to do some more. You know, makes you want to carry on with the YouTube journey. So yeah, we want to thank you all, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one next week. Until then,
until the next time, take care. Bye.
Bye.